and welcome to the October edition of Hornet Pride, a show airing monthly here on the Monroe Local Schools YouTube channel. I'm your host, Robert Buskirk, and I serve this community as Superintendent of the Monroe Local School District. Hornet Pride is designed to provide viewers with an insight to Monroe Local Schools, its people, its students, and its programming. Today, I am on location here at Monroe High School, and we're in the auditorium. And joining me today is the high school music staff, Ms. Cinda Pelfrey, Mr. Luke Brinkman, and Mr. Brandon Longyear. They'll be sharing with us some of the exciting things that have been happening and are coming up soon in the music department. But before we talk to our guests, I wanted to remind everyone of the upcoming schedule change for next week. There will be no school for students on Monday, November 1st and 2nd. November 2nd was already a scheduled professional day for staff with no students, but Monday, November 1st is a change and students will not report that day. So just once again, no school for students on Monday and Tuesday, November 1st and 2nd. So at this time, I would like to welcome Ms. Pelfrey, Mr. Brinkman, and Mr. Longyear to the program. I want to thank all of you for taking a few minutes to join me for the second edition of Hornet Pride. And although most of the students here at the secondary level know you guys pretty well, could you take a minute to introduce yourselves to all of the Monroe families? We'll start with you, Ms. Pelfrey.
Hi, I'm Cinda Pelfrey, and I'm currently teaching junior high piano and high school piano, high school guitar, elementary band, and I work with the high school marching band as well.
Yeah, my name is Luke Brinkman, and I'm the Director of Bands here at Monroe Local Schools. This is my 8th year here. I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade bands, high school concert, high school symphonic bands, and I'm also the head marching band director and pep band director.
And finally, Mr. Longyear.
Hello, my name is Mr. Brandon Longyear. I am the junior high and high school choir director. I also teach some junior high piano. I direct the fall play and the spring musical, and I also assist with the marching band with Mr. Brinkman.
Great. All right, well, the first quarter has come and gone already. I can't believe that we're that far into school. Could each of you share a little bit about what's going on in your department?
Sure. In the piano lab and the guitar labs, we've been working on introducing music reading skills. Many of the students that take these classes are not necessarily music readers. So we spend a lot of time just learning how to read music and then applying it to that specific instrument that they are working on.
Yeah, and in the band program, we're working, getting things back to a little bit more of a normalcy. We're working out of our method books, primarily in 6th grade band, getting them started. 7th and 8th grade bands, we're continuing to learn new music, our sheet music. We just started our winter concert music with the junior high and high school students. And from the marching band perspective, we've got a playoff game this week, so we're getting excited for that.
So we had high school had a concert already. It was on October 13th, so pretty much all first quarter we were working on that fall concert. Junior high kind of had a revamping of our choirs this year where we now have a women's choir and a men's choir. So we have a women's choir of 65 girls and we have a men's choir of like 38, 40 guys. So that's been really fun to have those two ensembles new to Monroe this year.
Well, Mr. Longyear, tonight's also a pretty exciting night for you. It's opening night for the fall play, correct?
Yeah, it is. Actually, we're sold out tonight already, but this year's fall play is Ken Ludwig's Baskerville, a Sherlock Holmes mystery. I'm going to give you just a brief summary. I don't want to spoil the plot or anything, but it's essentially, it's based off of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's The Hound of the Baskervilles. It's about a mysterious hound that kills the heirs of the Baskerville family, and so Sherlock Holmes and Dr. Watson investigate the attacks on the Baskerville family to protect Sir Henry, who just recently inherited the estate and the inheritance of that family. So I'm not going to say much more, but if you come to Saturday's performance or Sunday's performance, then you'll find out what happens.
Great. So we're actually sitting on the set right now as we speak. The audience is set up a little differently. Can you share a little bit about what's going on there?
Yeah, so we did something different this year. It's in theater, it's kind of known as a black box theater. So we actually have all of our audience members sitting on the stage, so the actual auditorium portion won't be used at all. So if you're going to buy tickets and you notice that there's only 90 seats available for purchase, that's because that's all we could fit here on the stage. So it kind of gives a little bit more intimate setting with our audience members, and it kind of puts them right in with the mystery with Sherlock Holmes and Watson.
That sounds great. Mr. Brinkman, so marching band I know is a big piece of your time in the fall, and that's coming to a close. You said the playoff game's Friday.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll get another week or two. That'd be great.
Fingers crossed, yeah.
But as marching band comes to an end, how does the marching band season wrap up?
So we're wrapping up. We're very fortunate this week. We're actually going to be able to perform our entire halftime performance, as long as the weather cooperates, of course. But yeah, we've had a great season with our Broadway themed show. So the students have really enjoyed that. But yeah, we're going to put the whole show on the field.
Great. So once marching band comes to a close, what's the focus of the band program moving forward?
So we're extracurricularly, that's kind of hard to say. From an extracurricular standpoint, pep band. That's the next thing. We love pep band here at Monroe. Students in grades 8 through 12 can actually participate in that. And we play for 6 boys games and 6 girls basketball games, and it is a blast. We have a lot of fun.
Ms. Pelfrey, you seem to be at just about every music event in the district and other things as well. So what do you have upcoming here?
Well, next week, I'll be helping out the primary music school teacher, Laura Moon, with her first grade performance here. I'll be accompanying her groups as they are singing, and that's my next thing coming up. And then after that, it's probably choir concerts and elementary band concerts, and so yeah, I'm kind of the assistant.
For our elementary students and families out there watching, when is the first opportunity that they can get involved in the various music programs?
So from an instrumental standpoint, it's 6th grade. You can begin in 6th grade on a brass, woodwind, or percussion instrument.
Do you guys go around and visit the 5th grade in the spring to share with them, or how do the current 5th graders that are interested next year find out about the program?
Yeah, so again, from a band world perspective, we usually will have our symphonic band do a concert for the 5th graders. They'll come down and perform. That's usually in the spring. And then any 5th grade student interested in doing band will come down to the band room by homeroom, and we make some goofy, silly sounds on mouthpieces and do some different rhythmic things for percussion, students interested in percussion. So we get that exposure in the spring.
Good. What about from the vocal standpoint?
So we have a 6th grade choir. Mrs. Kennan leads that, and 6th grade choir is a great kind of feeder program into our 7th grade women's choir and men's choir for the choral world. But for theater, actually, this year, our spring musical, we're doing Annie, which is really exciting. And for Annie, we're actually opening it up to 6th graders this year. So audition information will be posted sometime around early December, beginning of December, and those auditions will be at the start of 2nd semester in January.
Well, is there anything else that any of the three of you would like to share about the music program with the families?
For the guitar and piano lab, obviously we don't take the pianos and move them around, but in December we're hoping to maybe be able to take the guitar classes over to the primary building and have a little mini concert there. And then every year, to get our elementary kids excited about opportunities up here at the high school, we perform a concert for elementary students with the guitar classes. So that's coming up too.
I know the real little ones over the primary building love visitors. Mr. Brinkman, you had the band over there a couple weeks ago, and they thought it was the greatest day of their lives. They were so excited.
Yeah.
Well, I'd like to thank all three of you for joining me on this episode of Hornet Pride. I want to share with you and everyone watching just how impressed I've been with the music department since I've been here. I've been in a lot of districts, but I've never seen the cooperation with the three of you working together to really just do what's best for kids. And I appreciate that, and I know the students do as well. So it's just very impressive. Before we sign off, I again want to invite anyone interested in becoming a substitute teacher. We are in great need of substitute teachers, so if you are interested, please contact the office at 513-539-2536. We would love anyone interested in substitute teaching to contact us. So, thank you for watching Hornet Pride. This show will air monthly on the district YouTube channel and will be posted to the district website and social media pages. Again, I want to thank the music department for joining me. Wish them the very best of luck for the rest of the school year. To learn more about Monroe Local Schools, follow us on Facebook or check out our website at monroelocalschools.com. This concludes our show for the month. I thank you again, and go Hornets!
Go Hornets!
Woo!